Hi, I'm Jamie, and as you might have seen, I've done my video on snowflakes last time. Well, we're actually going to do another video on snowflakes, but this time they're more special because you can actually make your name into a snowflake. So in the last video, I showed you how to fold and cut out a snowflake. So you'll get to this point where you've done your snowflake, and then you can start drawing your name into the snowflake. Okay, so when you're drawing out your name, if you need to test, you can always use the little piece of paper that we cut off of the 8.5 by 11 sheet to put it out first to see what you need to plan for. So right now I am planning out my coworker Crystal's name and seeing how much space I'm going to need. But then you take it over here to your piece of paper and you're going to do bubble letters. And you just have to pretty much eyeball it, how much space you're going to get. And sometimes if you look at some of these over here, there are a lot of erase marks. So don't be afraid to make a mistake. They will disappear whenever you unravel those snowflakes. No one will ever be able to see any of the mistakes that you make when you're doing these. But whenever you draw this out, make sure that each letter is touching the next. Now see how I left a little space up here. So whenever I start to cut, I'm going to cut down through here and then leave a little bit attached up here at the top so that whenever I unroll it, unravel it, it will still be a whole piece of paper instead of individual letters. Okay, and then so once you have the name drawn out, you can actually go ahead and start cutting it. I'm actually going to cut my name. So this inside piece here is going to be the center of the snowflake. So I just try to get as much pieces out as I can. On some of the R's and like D's and S's and D's and O's, I leave the piece in there. It's a little, if you have an adult who can do like fine detail, you can go ahead and let them. But for my purposes, I don't take out that part. Like the A here, I won't cut that out. I will usually just leave it. It's a little too hard to get to without making the rest of the snowflake messy. So right here, like whenever you have an I and an E, you just have to decide which side you want attached. So I'm gonna leave the top side attached and cut from the bottom. And you just slide over here, take this part out. And so I'm going to do the same thing down here and leave just the top of the eye attached. And it gets easier when you get to the bigger pieces. That was just the more difficult, small little fiddly pieces. Okay, and so for the bottom of a J, just leave a little bit, like right in there, like that much. That's how much I'm going to leave of the bottom, so it's still attached. And I'm just going to cut off this little edge here. And then finish off this part. And then you have your name cut out. Okay, so once you cut out your name, you will actually go in here and unfold it to get your snowflake. And so when you lay it out, you can see where I drew Kelly's name right here. And that made all the pieces of the snowflake. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for if you followed along. Remember to be careful with scissors. Make sure your parents are aware you're using scissors. If there's any like little bits that you need cut out, make sure that you get an adult to help you. And like I said, thank you for watching this video and participating. Bye.